So I'm going to show you how I did master this song from this. I get my life, you get your life, I do things I think is best for mine. I did my lane, they live my life the way I want, make it be your mind. To this. Get my life, you get your life, I do things I think is best for mine. I did my lane, they live my life the way I want, make it be your mind. Yeah, yeah. Happiness, I define happiness in what I do. Happiness, I define happiness in what I do. So if you hate me, I don't give a damn. Dislike me, I don't give a damn. Man no be God, I don't give a damn. Man no be God, I don't give a damn. If you hate me, I don't give a damn. Dislike me, I don't give a damn. Man no be God, I don't give a damn. Man no be God, I don't give a damn. Me my thing, no they care about yawa. No they waste time, second, minute or hour. Happiness no be other more hour. Yeah. Sorry, I got carried away. So this is my own song. I've showed you how I did mix it in my previous video. Yes. So today I'm just going to show you how I did master it. It's the song is actually not out yet. Yes. So this is your boy King Series straight from Busy Home Beat. Before we get to the video, please make sure you subscribe to support your boy, like and also thumbs up. Trust me, your time will never be wasted, and also share to your friends who actually want to benefit as well from this video. Okay, so this is what I actually did. I'm going to explain everything right from the scratch for you guys. So if you listen, let me just solo where the chorus is actually happening, where everything is happening. I don't give a damn, it's like that, man no be God. I don't give a damn, happiness in what I do. So if you hate me, I don't give a damn, dislike me, I don't give a damn. Man no be God, I don't give a damn. Man no be God, I don't give a. Okay, so I think this is where everything is actually happening. So the first plugin that I put on is let me just mute this one first. A compressor. When it comes to mastering, the reason why we master song is actually not to make it sweet, but mastering is actually we use mastering in adding color to our song and also making it loud. You get it? The ears have been designed in a way that whenever we hear loud thing, we see it to be perfect and also sounding nice and clean. You get it? Yes. So mastering, you can't actually, if you have a problem in your mix, you have to go back to your mix and make sure you fix it there. You can't use your mastering mastering preset to actually make those changes. You get it? So if you think there is some sound that is actually disturbing you, your vocal sound harsh, or your cake is actually not playing well, or like there are some one or two things which are actually not sounding good, you have to go back to your mixing stage and correct all those mistakes, then come back, because mastering here is just to add color to your mixes and also make it loud. So I didn't do too much on the mastering here. What I did is I used only these two plugins to get that. So if I'm supposed to just take all the effects from it, you know, this is how it sounds now. I don't give a damn, dislike me, I don't give a damn, man no be God, I don't give a damn, man. But if I put all the effect on it, you know how it sounds already, because I've already played it for you. So without wasting my time, let me explain everything to you. First of all, I use this compressor from there is an analog compressor, SSL compressor from Waves plugin. If you have Waves, probably you have this plugin too. So this is what I'm actually doing. I'm actually gluing the sound. You get it? I don't want to be spreading out anyhow. I want it to be glued, and I want it to be tight. And the only plugin that I can actually use is, I wouldn't say the only plugin, but I would say the plugin that I can actually use is a compressor, so that I can tighten things up. The low ends and everything is supposed to be tightened. It's supposed to be glued together. You get it? It shouldn't be spreading all over the place. So what I'm trying to say is I'm using the compressor here to glue my sound together, everything together, not necessarily making it loud or anything. Yes, a compressor has a makeup gain and everything in it, but the goal here is I'm using this compressor to glue the sound together. You get it? and gluing it together. I'm making sure that it is not bypassing this 4 decibels over here. So I'm using the threshold together with the attack and the release. That's what I'm actually focusing on. So I set my release to around 6 seconds and my attack to around 3 milliseconds to get it. And the only thing that I'm actually doing here is controlling it using the threshold to make sure that this meter here, when you look on the meter here, this bar wouldn't play to bypass it. So if I'm supposed to bring this one to 0 here and I play the sound, just look at where this thing will actually go to. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, if you hate me, I don't. So you can actually see that it is almost bypassing this 4 decibels here. It's a choice. You can actually set your own, maybe 8 or anything. But for me, I want it to be within this range from 0 to 4 decibels. You get it? Yes. So I want it to be tight, but because I've said it like that, if you listen to the sound, listen to how the sound. It does not have any heaviness or anything inside. Yes, it's like the sound has become really soft, and just listen to it once again and see, so that after that I'll just use the threshold to compress it, then you see it. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, I know be God. I don't give a damn. Now then let me just bring this one down and see. So let's say around, okay, I will play it and also bring it down so that you could actually hear the changes in it. So I'm playing it and also bringing it down. So I'll make sure this thing doesn't bypass the 4. You get it? I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, if you hate me. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, if you hate me. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, if you hate me. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a. So you can actually see or listen to how it has been glued together. I get it. The sound has been glued together and everything is not just spreading out, and like the vocal is not actually sounding like it is far away from your ears or something. It is really present in your face, and you can feel the vocals and also the beat and everything, instrument, everything. Yes. So that's what I'm actually using the compressor for. You get it? Yes. I'm gluing everything together. So if I play, it is not bypassing the 4. It's between the 0 and the 4. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, if you hate me. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn. Yes. So the next thing here is I use this Slate Digital FGX. Yes. So the purpose here is to make it loud now, because I've actually glued it. You get it? And the sound are not spreading around. So now the next purpose here of this plugin here is to make sure that I glue everything, not gluing, I make it loud. You get it? So this is what I'm actually using over here. I'm using the RMS on this meter here. You get it? So what I'm just doing, I'm not actually doing anything on this the only knob I'm using is the gain knob. That's the only thing I'm actually touching over here. So if this knob is actually way down, this is how it plays. And just check your RMS. I'm making sure that this RMS is actually it has been tightened up. If you compare it to other RMS and everything, if you try to make sure this one, your RMS around -3 or -2, or like, your sound will be distorting. You get it? So understand how each plugin RMS work, because if I use isotope RMS, that one, if I make sure that it is hitting around -9, the sound wouldn't be too loud, or it wouldn't be heavy enough to be compared to commercial songs outside. But if I'm using this one here, RMS, and it is around -9, -8, it is actually heavy enough to be compared to commercial songs outside there. You get it? So if I'm using this one -9 and I want to use the isotope, I want to use the isotope RMS. I don't have to make sure that I'm hitting around -9 on the isotope RMS. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but what I'm trying to say is that this RMS has been tightened up in a way that if you bypass -9, -8, it means when you go to the isotope, it will be hitting around -2. But if you hit -2 here on this slate digital, which I'm showing you right now, RMS, if you hit -2, -3 here, if you go to the isotope and you check their RMS, it will be hitting more than the -2 on the isotope. You get it? So this RMS here has been tightened up more than the isotope own. So you get it? So if you're using the isotope in checking your heaviness and the strength of the song, then make sure that your RMS meter is supposed to be around -2, -3, -4. With that range, yes, it's actually heavy enough for it to be played on radio and also compared to commercial stuffs. But if you are using this one, you shouldn't go more than -8, -7. Yes, even -7, you are too much. Go more than -7. If you try to go more than -7, try to hit around -4, -2. Trust me, your sound will be distorted and it wouldn't play good and better. You get it? So understand all this. Whenever you're using any plugin, try to understand how it works. The RMS works. So what I'm using this one for is I'm making sure that the sound will be loud enough for us to be played on radio and other streaming platforms. You get it? So I'm going to use this knob alone, the gain knob. So just watch me as I'm right now. If I play it, look at where the RMS is hitting. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, I know be God. I don't give a damn. So if you check, it is hitting around -14. Yes, this is the RMS I'm using, RMS. So it is hitting around -14. But if I try to move this one, what the target here is to hit around -9, -8 or 7. So if I reach a certain point and I think it's okay for me, I don't have to move more so that the sound wouldn't be distorted, then I leave it like that. So I'm just moving the gain knob and check the RMS too. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn. If you hate me, I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, just like me. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn, man no be God. I don't give a damn. If you hate me, I don't give a damn. So I like it this way, -8.7, I think, yes. -8.1, yes, -8.1. I like it there. So it is actually heavy enough for you to for it to be played on radio and also compared to all those commercial songs outside there. Yes, you can now actually have all the songs having the same volume level, but in a way that after this song, when this song comes inside, the DJ wouldn't go to the machine and also try to bring the volume up, or wouldn't go to the machine to try to bring the volume down to meet the other songs which have been playing already. So okay, so I think this is the best explanation I can actually give to you right now, since YouTube and time is also concerned. So if you like whatever I did, then make sure you subscribe to support your boy. And if you have any question, comment down there, and I'll actually get back to you in a minute. So this is your boy King Siri, straight from Beautiful Home Beats. I hope you like it. Yes, and I'm out.